City. Good morning, sweetness, and everyone around the world, or afternoon, wherever you may be. Good evening and hello to everyone. This is another Gay Buddist Monks Red Crackle show, and we're sticking it to you, as the boys would say, with the crackles. And one of my guests today is Jeremy Steele. Welcome, Mr. Steele. Mr. Steele, have you got your mic on? Mr. Steele's he's been taking a bit of drugs lately. You know how these band members are, and they take drugs and don't know what to do. So all you got to do is clip it on, Mr. Steele, that's it. And Jeremy, what are you?
All right.
Yeah, that's fine. And what do you do, Mr. Steele?
Not much.
Not much?
I do porn sometimes.
Oh, you do porn? You're a bit of a porn star?
Yeah, I'm a star.
Yeah? And
I'm one of those remote stars far out there. You know, they don't really see me as much. But
okay.
I am out there.
One of the people that don't get that much work, eh?
Yeah, you know, I just refuse to suck certain producers' dicks, you know, to get work. So.
Oh, okay, all right. So, okay, so that's good. And you're going to play a bit of music for us today.
Yeah, I figured, you know, make it some entertainment here.
Oh, okay, cool. And what kind of song are you going to sing for us today?
Well, I thought since this is a religious show, I would do one about God and Jesus.
Well, in a way we're religious, but in a way we're not. We kind of believe in, like...
Excuse me. You guys got any money for me, man? I've been sleeping on the street on the corner, man. I heard there's some people here. I need help, man.
No, we're like the Christians. We talk a lot of shit and give you no money.
Come on, man. Help me out, man. I'll spray paint your walls or something for you, man.
Look,
Anything you, sir?
You're one of the homeless people.
Sorry, I'm broke. I do porn. I don't make any money.
Oh, well, can I do some?
No, get off our show, you lazy, stinky...
Well, God,
you smell like that Francine dancer.
Oh, she's my wife, you know? I mean,
she's your wife?
Yeah, she's a beautiful person, man, you know?
Oh,
man,
you reek, mate.
Look, have a good one. I'll see
All
you
right,
later.
see you later, buddy. Thanks, mate. Okay, bye. Okay, and what? We've got a lot of amazing things on this show today. And one of the things we're going to be talking to, actually, we could be talking a little bit about the homeless and what they do. Have you seen those homeless people around, Jeremy, on the side of the street?
Excuse me. You got an extra seat there. Can I take a nap or something?
Well, since you're here, Mr. Homeless Man, you may as well come on. Yes, take a seat. Yeah, okay. Just park your car. Actually, that's not advanced like all those other trolleys we've seen around the place with the...
I stole it from, Kmart the other day.
You'll have to just put that. That's a lovely outfit you got on. You must be one of the elite bums.
Switching the channels right now.
Okay, well, what does this thing do?
That mics you. You just clip that onto the side. Okay. Anyway, Mr. Homeless Person, have you got a name?
No, I'm nobody.
Nobody? Nobody. We would like to welcome our new guests, Mr. Nobody and Mr. Jeremy Steele.
Can you help me out with some money here?
So if you see Mr. Homeless Person on the side of the street, you can give him some money. So first we'd like to say hello to all those crazy people there. Praise Preacher Man, the Happy Man Show, Walk with Jacqueline, all you other cable shows out there that preach about Jesus and religion. You have lost the plot. You're the most craziest mothers out there.
I agree.
think all what you talk is crap. What happens is you talk to people about there's a hell, and you also promise them goodness in heaven. So you talk about greed and talk about punishing people. But let's, on a lighter note, go to Jeremy's song. Take it away, Jeremy.
Okay, actually, I'll sing.
I want to sing along with you.
You can sing also.
I can make some money out of
This is called There Is a God. Satan is his name.
Satan is his name. Hello, you Bible shows. Satan is his name. Love Satan. Satan is good.
There is a God. Satan is his name. I find rules the players of his game. There is a God. Satan is his name. I find rules this world and its games. There is a God.
me like the priests take the boys. I am yours, oh God.
Great Jesus,
I am rising to your power.
your boat. It's a nice coffee hat. You gotta do it for yourself. Soon they no longer float. There is a God, Satan is his name. Ah, funny rules, players of his game. There is a God, Satan is his name. Ah, funny rules, the world has gone insane. The world has gone insane.
Thank you.
I'll stop there.
Thank you, Jeremy. That was lovely. That was super,
Can I
super,
ask him a
super.
question, sir?
Yes.
I only heard 4 words. For 5 minutes. Is there any other lyrics to that song?
Yeah, you gotta listen to it.
What
I
was
did.
it?
I just sounded like the record was broke
It's
there.
like,
It's God.
That's a chorus. It's like a rich. It's like a subliminal thing. You know? You repeat the same mantra. You know.
It was very inspiring, man.
Thanks. You know.
The cool man looks like he was ready to show God something.
Yeah,
there.
you got a boner out of it.
No, it was beautiful. Well, okay, people. Unfortunately, it's not a live call-in show today. Thank goodness for those Bible people out there. I think they'd be giving us a couple of calls. I think we'll run this show on a Sunday for all you people sitting down there eating your porridge and watching it, freaking out. So, what have you been going on? Actually, I found out you've been crying a bit, haven't you?
I am, Mr.
What? This actually, it's not a real homeless person. It's Dave Norwood. Dave Norwood runs his shows also.
Yeah.
And where have you been going? What's been happening, Dave?
Well, Mr. Cool, I've just been having fun. You know, I went bankrupt, last week, so I've been camping out right around the corner over here, and thank God for their giving free watermelons. It's been keeping me alive.
Free watermelon?
But I'm still trying to carry on with the show and promote, up-and-coming talent, and, do shows and talk to people from all over the world, because, you've taken over me, so I went nowhere, and you went to the top, and I'm just proud to know that, some successes came from my show after 18 years of working this, and you went to the top just overnight.
Well,
so I want to congratulate you.
It's a lot to do with AT&T bought me a jet, Jeremy, and flies me around the world to preach the goodness of people and what goes on.
And booty.
So,
You're
and
full
booty.
of shit.
No, serious, they do, yeah. And I fly Moscow. I was last week.
Last week
over in Moscow.
The week before in Zimbabwe.
Week before in Zimbabwe.
Unbelievable.
So,
World famous Gay Buddhist Monks.
that is with the red crack hole. Don't
Yeah,
forget that.
so-
Some people have brown crack holes and they're not enlightened.
So have you
And the
been
others
able-
have the red crack holes.
Actually proven that to the audience that yours is red.
It is red. Well, only to my clients out there that give me $20 for the night. That's all it is, sweetness.
That's a pretty good
Okay.
deal.
And what else have you got going on, Jeremy, besides out of work porn star and a singer?
Who said I was out of work?
Oh, you get work? Okay.
Well, once in a while.
Once in a while. And what's the porn industry like, Jeremy?
It's all about getting fucked in one way or another.
Oh, okay. We just...
Life has definitely screwed me, man.
Yeah.
You seem like you guys get the benefits, and I just get the street.
So is that straight or gay porn, Jeremy?
Straight.
Straight, okay. And you don't do the gay ones?
No.
No, they don't pay enough?
I
or
thought about it. No.
you thought about it?
I'm just kidding.
Or maybe you just wear a mask on them
Yeah.
and call yourself
Yeah,
Sloppy
after
Sally
2
or
a.m.,
something?
you know, it was-
Sloppy Sally strikes again or something like that?
I did a glory hole thing once.
A glory hole?
And, they said there was a woman on the other side.
It was a gaper.
I found out the hard way it wasn't true.
You
Well-
found out the hard way, okay. Oh, that could be taken many different ways. Anyway, people, what we're actually talking about today is sometimes we have the live call-in shows, but lately all you Bible bastards out there be taking up my time slots. And I'm really pissed off about you. And you've been taking them up and preach the Lord, praise the power. So my show, I think I'll run them on Sundays and stick it right up you people and keep going on. And as soon as I get my little 3-chip Sony camera, I'm going to come and bust in a couple of your churches on Sundays. And we're going to have a good time talking to you on the camera. So wait, that'll be happening very shortly. So Cooey Man will be in a church near you. So,
That's wonderful.
And,
Cooey.
and your band's Hippo Limbo?
Yeah, Mr.
And what's
Cooey.
going on with that?
Well, not too much right now because I'm still trying to recover from my losses a week ago what's with this guy? I could give you a spot. There's room underneath the bridge for me if you want to sing. Maybe you can make some money with us.
I'm trying to keep people from being bored to death.
No, actually, it could be maybe disturbing because he's trying to talk. I don't know. Do you mind, Mr. Cooley? I mean, here, look, I got percussion. I mean, when you do that, how about
what you call that?
Right. What if I start when you start playing guitar, going? Praise the Lord. How about praise Mr. Cooley, man? I mean.
What we're about actually, people, is all about. We sometimes talk about ugly-looking bitches and chicks with the big asses over here and all sorts of things like that. But what we're about today is just talking about talent and about Dave. He has his band. Jeremy also sings with a guitar. Is there anywhere you sing at the moment, Jeremy?
You want me to sing again?
No. Whereabouts? Do you sing anywhere?
Just on the street with a little cat,
A cat?
With a hat.
A hat?
Some change.
And a change, okay.
Hat,
All right. I noticed, see, over in Australia, we don't have these people like on the streets.
You don't?
For money, no.
Maybe I should go there then. I think
it would be a great organisation. I think, how are we going with time, Mr. Cameraman?
Got halfway?
Halfway? Oh, we've got heaps of time. Heaps of time for you Christian people.
I would love to get on the subject of prostitution right now. Could we talk about that and fatties after that?
Okay, prostitution. Let's talk about prostitution. Well, over here with law, have you noticed, Jeremy, over here with the law, is it all through America that prostitution's illegal, or why do they have it in the papers and display you can get Susie, Sally, and yet the Vice Squad waste so much money in going around and trying to pick all these prostitutes up, yet you can hire them. And I hear they also have illegal dens, massages. Is that correct?
Yeah, they call it quote-unquote massage, but I think the thing that they're massaging isn't
your back. It's a certain muscle.
It's the part of you that needs the most relief, but they happen to say that part of your body is not.
So have you ever been to one of these massages? Or?
I did get a massage once out of curiosity. It was actually a legitimate massage place. Mm-hmm. Although I wasn't sure if she'd start rubbing my dick or something. But
and you're a bit disappointed?
No, I mean it.
She was ugly?
No, she was attractive, but it was just massage. It was nice, but I think it is a good point, which I haven't been able to figure out why.
The country's corrupt.
Why?
That's all it is.
It must be. Do you think it's because people all get paid off? And I mean, there's cops, Because I mean, why would you waste money on picking people off the streets and advertising it in the paper?
It's
and still, you see these people like any night you can drive up. When is it, Santa Monica? And you can see the prostitutes standing on the side of the street. I mean, I see them there every time. Obviously, the cops aren't doing a good job, so what are they trying to
do? They bust people, but...
And they're out in the street the next night.
The point is that making things criminal, the criminalization of things that are consensual is just a way of making money. Mm-hmm. Criminalization of things is big business in the so-called democracy.
So obviously people are getting payoffs here and there, of course.
The truth is, the richest people are the biggest indulgers
with prostitution.
Of prostitutes, of drugs.
I follow a lot with, you ever heard of Bhagwan Rajneesh?
Rajneesh, I have actually quite a few books of him. I was actually disappointed when I found out the guy was dead when I first started getting into him in the early 90s.
I've read a lot of him. I follow a lot of...
I heard.
No, he didn't die, did he?
He was gay, I thought.
No, he wasn't gay.
Wrong guy?
He was.
He fucked the Gay Buddhist crack hole.
I thought it was your dad.
He didn't really get into the Gay Buddhist Monks kind of...
Could I have these shoes, man?
Yes, I
need some shoes.
You can have them, yeah. You can have them, that's fine.
And anybody else out there who can help me out, just,
Anybody? And what bridge are you living under? What one is it? Under the 2, isn't it?
2 freeway right there.
2 freeway near Fletcher?
Yeah, right there on the corner, because that's where you can see, I see prostitution there, and a lot of times they help me out, but I do barters, which I can't really say on the air right now.
What do? Give them cans for a blowjob?
Yeah.
How many bags of cans would a blowjob be?
3.
3.
It must be a hot chick. She's willing to service you for some cans.
That's true.
She must give you a good...
Sometimes they're not, they're 400-pounders, and sometimes they don't, they don't even have, tits, but...
I bet you get a good blowjob from a girl with no teeth, huh?
Probably, but a lot of times when I dry...
Do you know gapers, Jeremy, about gapers?
Yeah, it's a phenomenon in the adult business.
Yes. We were talking to someone recently, and they said the older you get, your muscles relax, so you can get bigger gapers.
I think depends is an old porn star's best friend.
Yeah. I think she'd be able to have a big gaper if she was an old. She was about 50 or 60. Her gapers would be pretty good.
I foresee the future where the porn channels become so big that they have these commercials going on. You'll have Patty Poop shoot some retired porn star. She'll be like,
Depends. Is a porn star's best friend.
you know. Now back to Crack Holes Part 3.
Hey, aren't we getting too deep into the adult? You're the gay Buddhist monk. I thought I'd come here and get enlightened, you know, by
Okay, we could talk about some. Yes, we can talk about some enlightening stuff. I'll talk about all different religions. People that are in your religions. It is very easy for you to become part of these masses. It's very easy for you to follow these people, you know. Religion is definitely not the way. Look at Bhagwan Rajneesh, is the correct pronunciation? Rajneesh?
Rajneesh. They like to refer him as Osho now.
Osho, yes.
Changed his name.
I think you can look up Osho on the internet, but I can't say exactly how to look it up. But you can look him up, and he is fascinating, the way he spoke about people and the way to preach and goodness. Everyone understand there is no magical power. There's no Jesus. He didn't walk on water. He was a normal person. He was a prophet like Muhammad and all these other people.
But he never got laid.
Yes, he did. Do you notice? If Jesus was alive today and had a publicist,
he was hanging
around Mary Magdalene, which is a prostitute. He hung around thieves. He hung around all those people. His publicist today would be pulling his hair out, going, "Don't go near them, don't go near them." Now, obviously, Jesus was getting laid, and I reckon Jesus was gay. Because, look, he was hanging around 7 guys all the time.
All the time,
They were hanging out
true.
for dinner all the time. They were always around each other. And so something was a bit sus.
Something funny was going on.
Something funny was going on
Actually,
there, too.
I think the Christian God is gay, or the Judaic God, because you had God, the Son, and the Holy Ghost.
Yeah, where was the woman?
You had this kind of...
That's true.
And then he reckons he come from a mother who was a virgin. What a heap of shit! A virgin! That is the biggest bit of crap I've ever heard, you know? What a stupid thing to say. And then he says, oh, he's man, then and he didn't do anything till he got till about 30?
But
I mean, no magical power, then all of a sudden, he opened up a crispy packet of cereal and went, oh, there's my ticket, now I'm a enlightened person?
You know, he's probably a juvenile delinquent his first few years. And,
I figured out how she probably got pregnant. They probably had artificial insemination back then.
Maybe she got it up the gaper. Maybe she had a gaper.
Correct.
Yeah. And she was
and it crossed into the other department.
That's it. So
I just
she was
want
a
to know
virgin.
what God's semen looks like. That's what I'm curious about.
Oh, well, I
find out on the other side.
I don't know. But I'm sure those priests have had a good look at it. It's like the priests. It's fancy saying to people in your religion, you can't have sex. If you tell someone you can't have something, of course it's their evil. They're going to be dreaming about it. They're going to be thinking about it.
Depression causes obsession. And
yeah, there's no way they can get around it. So it's just don't follow. You people that follow all these religions, you're weak people. You go there, you have to follow. You're like sheep, bah, bah, all going into your church. Oh, yes, yes. And yet you look at all those people are hypocrites. All of them go home probably yelling at their wife or their kids, or not having sex, or sleeping in separate beds, or what horrible, boring life you have. So many people talk bad about prostitutes, yet how many people get them? How much porn is sold on the internet? Something like 25% of the sales are from porn. You know, why does everyone lie to everyone in the whole world, and everyone make believe there's some magical land? It's all shit, crap, and garbage, you know? You with the Quran, you ugly-looking bitches with your masks on, you know? You know, what the hell is going on in this world? Everyone's fighting over religion, dying for thousands of years, and nothing's been solved. You know, everyone should look inside themselves. There's an inner voice. It's like you see with your eyes and you feel with your heart. You know, there's inner thoughts and feelings that people come across. If you feel good inside yourself, talk, they'll wake up in the mornings, trees, flowers, everything's beautiful.
The bottom line is what you do. If you want to use the Bible, if you want to use Winnie the Pooh, I actually saw a book on the Tao of Winnie the Pooh. If you want to use a piece of garbage on the ground as an inspiration in some way, the bottom line is what you do, not what you praise, not what you worship.
It's your actions,
not saying that God's going to come. Like the song I was singing, which you couldn't hear, the lyrics include, don't pray to Jesus to come and row your boat. In other words, there's things that we have to do as individuals to look at life in a pragmatic sense. If you want to be inspired by whatever book or writing or person, that's fine. But
because you can't imitate these people.
The bottom line is what are we doing? What are you doing? Because you go in a fucking house or church and pray, that's taking care of everything? What are you actually doing? You know, what are you actually doing to try to help people in the name of truth, to get out what's going, what's the truth about what's going on in the world and stuff like
I
that.
wonder with these Bible shows that are on cable, do you know how many channels you can have that you can watch religious shows? Why do they have to fill up the cable channels? Why do they try? What extra knowledge do you have to? How many times do you want to read the Bible? It's like they have to get out there and think their way's the best. Or Mark verse chapter 10, it's all this shit. Why do they have to do it? I cannot understand them. I'd love to invite some of them on the show sometime to find out what it's all about,
Well, you know what? I got the best way to relieve, people are getting all desperate and funky and weird and everybody's all tight.
TJ?
Everybody should just go to TJ. That's where I go.
There's supposed to be specials on at TJ. You can watch the Donkey Show.
Billy Goat Show.
Billy Goat Show. You can get young Chicky Bait. What age do you get down there?
They're all, you get...
16?
16. Sometimes you get 8-year-olds, 10-year-olds, whatever you're really into. And sometimes you can even get unborns.
Unborn.
They're not even born. You just you just go in there and you look at... That's kind of what...
No swearing on the Gay Buddist Monks Red Crackle show, please.
No,
we don't like to...
and you can even get 80-year-olds.
80-year-olds.
And they pay you.
Ooh, they have some big saggy boobs.
And they give good gapes. They give big gapes down there, man.
Yeah, so TJ is where it's at. Now, is there any special places in TJ you can go for the good bargains?
Yes.
Where do you go?
There's a club called Club Adelita.
Adelita?
And there's another one.
And what happens? Do you just go in there and they come over to you, the girls?
No, you walk in, there's hundreds of people, and you just look at them and you pick and you go enjoy yourself, and everything's at peace.
How much is it? How much American?
20 to 80.
$20 to $80?
And right next to it depends on how long.
Okay. Let's say an hour for a good-looking girl.
$50.
$50 is the average price.
And you get free tacos on the side sometimes. And they're special. And they're good.
Like kind of El Pollo Loco, you go and get your extra.
Better. But the only thing you can't guarantee is sometimes they say it's carny and it's really a dog or a cat. So sometimes you can hear in the background when the girls are getting off, you hear a bunch of...
People that don't know, in Australia you're allowed to chop chicks at 16. 16's the legal age. And in America it's 18. That's correct. Yeah. And yet they say adults are 17, yet you got to be 21 to drink, and it's like, it's crazy, isn't it?
Very crazy. Well, I think we should move to Australia. It sounds like it's better.
Australia is a good place, yes. But
that's where you're from, right, sir?
That's correct. Brisbane. Over in Brisbane near the Gold Coast. Any of you Aussies out there? Hello to all you people. So actually, soon we're going to be bringing some transvestites on and some drag queens. There's a place called...
Queen Mary?
Queen Mary, that's it. I can't say the address, but it's a place where it's got a lot of drag queens, and I'm going to bring a couple of them on the show. I'm going to have a couple of dances. So this show is going to get a lot crazier very shortly. It's just at the moment we're kind of feeling out what's going on, listen to people's advice. Most people say shut up and piss off, but we thank all of them for all their input. And at the end of the show, of course, we've got a phone number and an email where you can contact us and tell us what you think of the show.
And we'll set them up with Ginger, maybe.
And Ginger. Oh, we're getting Ginger's coming on soon, isn't she?
Get Ginger.
We have got this ugly-looking drag queen. Well, ugly in the sense, it's like the mind, the body's the outer casing of the mind, if you ever know. It's like what we are outside. Sure. So Ginger on the outer casing is not really wrapped that well, but in itself is beautiful. Very nice person.
That's right. If you can mind the belly, that's
she's got
80 inches.
And she shows off like, what does she do? She like, if you don't talk to her, she kind of stares at you.
She stares at you and tries to pick up on you.
But she's cute. She's keen on you, isn't she?
Yeah, she's totally keen. Miss Cool, I got to excuse something, but man, something smells really bad on the show. But I'm sorry, I don't know what this problem. This is disturbing for me. I gotta go. I'll see you. Have a good one.
Well, there goes Dave. All right, so we lost one of our people, but that was Dave Norwood. You can join on him on some of his episodes. So we're going to be taking you out very shortly with a lovely song called Buddha, and that's going to be coming on very shortly. But all the people out there, we just mean to not really put shit on too many people. It's just enjoy life, understand that, appreciate life as it is. It's like marriage is like commitment and trapping someone and saying you're mine, you're mine. But to not control your own other half, let them have freedom, let them go out and enjoy themselves in a sense, because if you set something free, if it comes back, it's yours. If it doesn't, it never was. You know that saying? So you've got to understand in relationships that there's give and take. And a lady, by giving out her love, by understanding, means there's more for you. It's like taking from a river. The river fills up more and it gets larger and larger. So we've got 1 minute to go. So thank you to all my lovely guests. We're going to take you out with this lovely song. Thank you, Jeremy, for coming along all the way.